Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. It's the home opener of this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
All right. The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mike Moustakas turn it around. It's been a tough go for him so far in this series. He hasn't gotten a hit yet, and he's a guy that they really rely on. They need to get him going sooner than later.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Indians. And I love watching these guys play defense. They're the highest fielding percentage in the American League. You talk about range, digging balls out on bad throws. They do it all. They can defend.
Leading off
digging in, Danny Santana. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Cleveland Indians Charities was established in 1989. Its mission is to make a positive contribution to the quality of life for Northeast Ohio youth by providing educational and recreational opportunities. For information, visit the Indians online at MLB.com.
chop foul over towards the coaching box. Harold, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak? Byron Buxton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement. It is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Buxton is retired. 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Jason Kipnis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now, kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Santana is in pursuit, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mookie Betts becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Just keeping him close. Hughes comes set. Here's the first pitch. Edwin Encarnacion started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Here's Hughes now on 0-1.
That's a ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Santana racing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 13 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Batting fifth.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Ben Paulson. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth.
So here is Avisail Garcia. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, I think he made the pitch he wanted to make. It was down, but hey, unfortunately it found a hole and got through the infield.
Jorge Polanco.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and just the 1 RBI to his credit so far. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 8.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that into the box now, Christian Yelich. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Christian Yelich.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Let's take a look at the Twins defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at second base at Brian Dozier. I love how this guy turns the pivot. He'll hang in there with the best of them, and he's got the arm strength to turn the tough one.
Carlos Santana is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now Hughes readies the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Again, a 1-2. Hopped up. Moustakas is going to get there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Little dribbler down the line. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Hughes looks in. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here's another 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Standing in, Jason Castro. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder
Byron Buxton is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Twins striding into the box, Gary Sanchez, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
riding in once again, Francisco Lindor. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Lindor takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Moustakas on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to the aggressive hitting.
Ready for another chance? Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hughes comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Comes set, and the 0-1 pulled high in the air out to right field. Buxton moves over, and that's the third out. Come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 3 innings complete. Cleveland's out in front. Digging in to try it again. Brian Dozier. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that?
Now batting, the first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Paulson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike. This is back toward the mound. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Leading off the fourth for the Indians, center fielder.
First pitch coming now from Hughes. This is line to left. And they'll get down out there for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Hit on the ground out to short. No problem here. 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Polanco ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at-bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Here comes Hughes now on 2-0. 3-0 now. Jason Kipnis would be next. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here comes the first pitch. Jason Kipnis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Indians strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
For the Twins, left fielder
Avisail Garcia will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, shortstop.
In now, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Eduardo Escobar standing in. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count. Pretty sure there wasn't any.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. In and looking for more, Francisco Lindor. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Liner towards second. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
First 2 hitters of the inning go back-to-back singles, and now they're first and third. This has the makings of a big inning.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And it looks like that's going to be all for Phil Hughes. Trevor May is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Edwin Encarnacion now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Count is
Easy
2-1.
one to lay off as that one's in the dirt.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill. Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Bryce Harper stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
In is Christian Yelich. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though. Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now a swing and a ground ball.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready for another shot now, Carlos Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a breaking pitch blocked by Castro. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at 1. Santana waiting on a 1-1.
Nope.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And the Tribe keep it rolling as this will be extra bases again. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, that's low.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Santana racing back, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, his second of the game, as they just continued.
The second baseman, number 22.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. In the air now, out to left. Garcia has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Lindor backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next for Minnesota.
Ready
Center
for another
fielder,
chance? Danny Santana. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Lindor comes up with it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself. Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff because
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So here's Francisco Lindor now. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Francisco.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
Right fielder.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Paulson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
D-Rock.
1-2 now. The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Buxton over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order. Digging in to try it again. Brian Dozier. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
He'll try again, 1-2. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
So he sets him down swinging. Brian Dozier is retired to start out the 7th. Mike Moustakas comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Striding in once again, Ben Paulson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a line drive. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat. Is this count?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Santana racing back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues. In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
So he took advantage of the young guy right there. He continued to throw fastballs. First one, second one, then he got the base hit on the 3rd one. Don't be afraid to mix in a curveball.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strikes. I like the pitch right there. Got to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Now another 1-2. He's running towards second. Pitch is high. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Jose Ramirez will be next. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Boy, Oye, como va? It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this lead got even wider. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Gary Sanchez will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And an easy play there for Moustakas, and that ends the inning. So here is Garcia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And that swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
Ready once again, Jorge Polanco. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Too low, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter, number 5.
Into the windup and the pitch. Eduardo Escobar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. The pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter is...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Twins are set down. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Right fielder.
So striding forward now, Mookie Betts. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Onto the home run porch and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Buxton has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. First pitch on its way. Christian Yelich stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Wow, that's a high pitch. You know what? The closer that ball gets to your eyes, the better it looks. And guys just hack at it. It's a natural swing.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Up next for Minnesota, center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Danny Santana. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Kipton is showing off his range. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Brian Dozier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove for the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
14-0 is the final in this one. Cleveland, in a game with 7 home runs, earned the victory. Danny Salazar notches his 3rd win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Phil Hughes permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
His record is now 3-0. The loss goes to...